Today's subject is about hypertension and cholesterol. We understand cholesterol is the main enemy of hypertension, okay? And then, we heard about, HDL and LDL and triglyceride, However, general people could not understand the meaning of HDL or LDL or how to calculate it, all this kind of thing. I think even though, professional do not understand well either. Okay. First thing is that, I ask, search in the computer, the young people between 20 to 39 years old, okay? And their total cholesterol, okay, total is supposed to be 200. I don't know the other thing, okay? Then LDL is supposed to be 150, and HDL is 40, and triglyceride is 150. Should be less than this, more than 40, and this. Now, think about this. Total cholesterol, okay, is equal to LDL, HDL, and also triglyceride, okay? So you add this and this, then that's 190, and altogether 340. Now, total supposed to be 200. Why? Total cholesterol is supposed to be adding LDL, HDL, and triglyceride. So this is 340. Then, no, it's not the way it's supposed to be. This is just about just about 20% of this. So you divide by this and 30. So then 140 plus 40 plus 30 then become 220. Doesn't match either. Now, the older than 40 years old, what they said is total supposed to be 200, okay? And then LDL is 130, and HDL 40, and this triglyceride is 150. Now, 130 plus 40, 220, and then, 170, and then 320. Wait a second. When you become older, we should have more cholesterol. But young people 340, and older people 320. I can't figure out. I don't understand this one. All kind of all this number. So now 130 plus 40, and this is supposed to 20. So divide by 40, then so it is 30. So 130 plus 40, 170, and plus 30, then 200. Now, who determined we have to use only 20% of triglyceride? Somebody's formula. Who cares? The name is Friedrich Wald. What they said. So when you figure out all this one, and doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now on the top of that, so HDL is good cholesterol, okay? So so why don't you make medicine increasing HDL? So many all well-known, pharmaceutical company, try to make it this. Then, like a Pfizer, Eli Lilly, AstraZeneca, Roche, all these, company try to make it, medicine, increasing HDL. But, 2016 on March, Pfizer announced we are going to stop to making increasing HDL. Now, one of the reasons, there are two reasons, they said, when they try to increase the number of HDL, then severe side effect increase with that. So in other words, artificially you try to adjust this one, then causing more side effect. And then many journal shows that even though HDL is increased, and there is no many evidence that the heart problem decrease either. Now, we said your word and your action must be equal together. That one is the real good one. Now, all this cholesterol, number doesn't make sense to me. That's why I do not believe this one. I ask it not to follow this one either. Now, we know the problem. Here is the blood vessel, and then blood flow here. And then we know there's the artery there, and then the vein in here, And the artery is like, artery like, water line, Then this is a sewer line. So, pipe for water, does not clog well. However, in the vein, which is, like a sewer line, the many garbage, accumulated in here. So we have to take care of here first, not in here. Why they just pay attention on heart only? Why don't you look at it vein first? Now, so the flow is here. Then because of this becomes slow down. And all kinds of accumulation on the wall of inside of the vein. Now, we need to solve. First one is not to do not send here to accumulate it here. And the second one is, whatever happened, then accumulated, then we have to reduce. That's it. There's no other way. Because, this, blood vessel was, narrowed due to accumulation of, or cholesterol or something. So, this is two things. Now, when you understand all kinds of this one, then we know that we have to take medicine. I show you how to exercise, just, at least, 10 to 15 minutes, you exercise in your bed, then, cholesterol and level will be down, and also what do you call that, hypertension number will be down automatically. So simple. So now the other day I mentioned about beta blocker called statin. And when you take a statin, then that cholesterol make a Q10, but Q10 cannot be produced anymore because of statin. You take unnecessary medicine and you have to take additional Q10. Whose money is that? Your money. Unless you understand this one, then you have to pay for. Oh, I don't want to die. They scare me. Oh, yeah, I should be a victim of them. Now we use all kinds of all kinds of medical terms. They're very difficult to memorize. Then we ask them, okay, what is a way reduce cholesterol? You know what? It's very simple. Everybody know about this one. Eat well, okay? Then exercise, and then stop, smoking and drinking. That's it. And a long time ago, okay, eat well, and then make it down well, make it number 2 well, then sleep well. What's the difference? You just use the word of cholesterol or all kind of medical term. Then you look like a smart. You learn more. But when you go to basic, all same. So if you understand, agree, my theory, then tell your friend you are going to be, save lots of money for your friend or your family. Let them watch together and discuss and think. Okay? Thank you so much for your watching.